yesterday because we just made our second anniversary last April 2nd. So it's really an amazing day. And so we hope that you are joining us to celebrate this amazing moment. It seems like it was yesterday. All my troubles seem so far away that we started this journey, and look at us. 2 years later, with more gray hair, with a little few pounds, at least on my side. But we
Oh,
do this. Welcome, everybody. How are you, Ryan?
I am good. Welcome to the show, everyone. I am Ryan. Over there is Marco. I talk a lot about remote work type of stuff. Marco talks about content creation, live shows, videos, podcast, audio, lighting, things like that. So, welcome to the show. If you have any questions, let us know. I am pretty good today. I guess I've been keeping myself busy with a couple other things. So it is April 5th. Oh, and that reminds me, I better change this. It's April 5th, Marco, and it was snowing. It was snowing last night, overnight.
Oh my god. As you can see here in Portugal, we are getting pretty spring weather. You're muted? Ryan, stop doing this. Always kidding us. Ryan, it's this guy. Always in a moment to kid us.
Sorry, you can probably hear
Okay.
me now. I think
Yes,
the mic on the other one, the battery went dead. Yeah, so I turned the heater on in my office this morning because it was cold, but it is springtime. I'm in South Dakota in the United States, and Marco is over in Portugal, but it can be 50 or 60 degrees one day, and then it can snow the next in April and March. And so it was a very nice weekend last weekend, and we were outside playing and having a good time, and now the cold weather came back in. Whew. Marco goes to the beach, though. He lives.
Yes, maybe I will go later to take some shoots to the sunset. By the way, tomorrow it will be, we like to call it Holy Thursday. And here in Portugal, we are a really Catholic country. We live this Easter time in a very, how can I say, passionate way. I don't know if you know, but in the Catholic calendar, Easter it's the most important holiday. It's not Christmas, it's Easter. So we keep celebrating. In the countryside, which is where I live, it's even more traditional to celebrate Easter. Families, they gather as well. We go visit houses from houses. There's people, there's the, how can I say it, this Catholic minister. Each village has one. Okay, so they go from, if you open the door, of course, and if you're Catholic, you go from house to house with a cross so people can get Jesus Christ there as well. And usually before COVID, we used to kiss the cross.
Oh,
But
I can't
now,
do that anymore.
yes, thankfully, we don't do that anymore. So, yes, it's a really nice season here. Also, tomorrow in my hometown, all the churches and little chapels, almost all of them, they are open so we can visit. There's around, I don't know, maybe 30 between chapels and churches, and some of them they are pretty nice. So my recommendation, probably I will go there. Stay tuned on my Instagram because probably I will share some photos so you can see how beautiful they are. And I'll leave it there. Look, a nice way to get more followers on Instagram.
There you go. Some nice, wonderful pictures of churches around Easter time.
Yes.
That makes sense.
Whew. So let us know how's the weather on your side as well for those of you tuning in. By the way, Ryan, I don't know if I mentioned this because the other day, I was doing a live show. I forgot with who. Shame on me. And we and Joanna was there and James. I think it was James, and we talked about kind of making a meet and greet via Zoom or meetings or whatever after one amazing show. Maybe we can think about this one of these days. This after amazing show meet and greet.
I don't know. Like, are they going to have to buy backstage passes for this?
No, you have to sell them. We are the stars of the amazing show.
Yeah, we can't just be giving away ourselves for free. No, I think that's honestly, I think that's a pretty fun idea.
Yes, absolutely. I think the same.
But we'll
So
see if any of them show up today because
yes, maybe they are
none of them
just
are here
preparing.
yet.
They are after the Easter eggs or so in the
Yeah,
garden.
too much Easter candy.
Yes, yes, absolutely. So maybe because today it's a day to celebrate. I think every day should be a day to celebrate, but today even more because it is our second anniversary. So maybe, just maybe, we should kind of
I think there was supposed to be music there.
explain. There was no music?
No music.
No music. So shame on me. Okay, no
Having some
music. You're
technical
right.
difficulties, folks. Some
Okay, we have
technical
some problems,
difficulties.
issues with the connection with the satellite. Let me try again.
Survival Mike is here.
Hello, Survival Mike. And now, let me do this again. It worked?
Yes.
Okay, let's do this again. And now it's time to announce our most well kept secret during these 2 years and a couple of days. Yeah, because and 3 days, 2 years and 3 days to be more precise. Why this show? It's called the Homeazin show. I'm sure that you kind of lost some nights of sleep wondering why this show it's called the Amazing Show. So now grab your popcorns, grab your soda, sit in the couch, turn Netflix off. Well, if you're watching to Amazon Prime, you're okay with that. Okay, just don't go to the competitors. So now it's time to announce why this show it's called the Amazing Show. Okay, the drum roll it's not working. Woohoo! Ching!
Hey. Well, good morning, Survival Mike. Thanks for stopping by. Survival Mike says, wait, I'm the only one listening. Survival Mike, I should rephrase that. You are the only one who is streaming the show right now. Whether or not you're listening is still up for debate. But I don't entirely know what's going on here. But yes, it's just Marco, Ryan, and Survival Mike. True. Anyhow, back to why we call this the Homeazin show. So Marco and I have known each other for, I think it's going on just about 3 years
Yeah.
now, but we both discovered, we were both live streamers. Then we discovered Amazon Live and found out we were both on Amazon Live. So Marco approached me one day. Well, he didn't really approach me because he lives in Portugal and I'm in the United States.
Sort
And
of.
I think we had a video call with each other, and he said, "Hey, maybe we should do a live show together on Amazon." And I was like, "That's a great idea. Let's do a live show together. We'll do it once a week or so, something like that." But I said we're going to need a name. So Marco got us in touch with the creative department, the Homeazin Show creative department, and the creative department looked at us and they said, "You two, you, Marco, and Ryan, you two are going to start a live show." And we're like, "Yes." And they're like, "For real? Like, you're the talent. You're the best that we can come up with." And we said, "Yes, we are the best that our budget will allow." So we said, "We need a name." And the creative department said, "Sure, we can help you with the name, but we would like you to give us 3 words that describe the Homeazin Show." Oh no, I gave out the name already. Three words to describe your show. And so we put our big brains together, and this is what we came up with. The first word was home, because this was 2021, early 2021. People were still staying at home largely due to coronavirus. And so we said, let's go with the word home, because I am at home. Marco is at home. Not the same home, because I'm in the middle of the United States. Marco was over in Portugal and Europe. But we are at home. Most of our viewers at home. So let's use home as one of the words. Marco, what's the second word?
So what you were talking about home, and I was listening in my head that song from Michael Bublé. Another summer day has come and gone away. There is a row, but I want.
I don't know that song.
You don't know that song?
I guess not.
Oh, you should. Okay, go to Amazon Music and type Michael Bublé home, and you will find this. Okay. So the second word is Amazon. We all know how amazing Amazon is, allowing beautiful people, awesome people, handsome people like us, like Ryan and myself, to come here and make these amazing, entertaining live shows. So the second word, it's Amazon. And thankfully, we are both in the same Amazon, Amazon.com, even though we are in different places. And the third, the last but not the least word is Ryan. Back to you.
The show is amazing. So we went back to our creative department and we said, we finally got your 3 words. We've got the word home. We've got the word Amazon. We've got the word amazing. Now give us a name. And our creative department, again, they looked at us a little confused and they said, really, those are the best 3 words you've got? And we said, yes, that's what we've got. So they took those 3 words, they took them back to their office and they put them in their word jumble-inator and they mixed them up. And out the bottom spit the word Homeazin. And so they brought this word back to us and they said, here is the name of your show. We're going to call it the Homeazin Show. Half of the hosts of the show said, that is a fantastic name. We are going to go with that. It's totally awesome. Half of the hosts on the show said, that's not even a word. You can't just make up words and have that be the name of your show. Well, the half that didn't think you could make up words got overruled. Full disclosure, that half was me. Really, I think that was my first comment when we had a name. I was like, we can't just make up a word. But anyhow, we've had a ton of fun with the word Homeazin ever since. When things on our show are really funny or exciting or interesting, we say it is Homeazin. So welcome to the show, everybody. Thanks for being here.
So with this said, time to say goodbye.
That's it. We're done.
So today we are starting kind of a new era. And by the way, I'm with 5 viewers right now. Oh, amazing! You have three, so this is getting good.
We're really moving up in the world here.
I think this is are actually not 5 or 3. They are 5 million and 3 million. I think. So maybe we are changing a little bit this, but I think this section of the new arrivals we can cover it today, Ryan, because I
We
want to make
probably
you
can.
jealous because I just got a new arrival. Do you have some?
I have I have two that'll fall in here because my TV was last week, but I actually plugged it in, so we're gonna set it up today.
Okay, so we can talk a little bit about the new arrivals. There you go. So during this week, hopefully, some new arrivals came to our door, to our windows, whatever, to our camping tents, trout trails, our streets. So, Ryan, surprises.
All right. Last week I mentioned I got a new Fire TV, but it was still in the box last week. We were lucky enough this week. I took it out of the box. I even have it turned on. I have not hung it up at my house yet. It eventually will be going on the wall upstairs. But we're gonna plug this in. We're gonna see if we can get this to work. It's the new Amazon Fire TV 2 Series. Here is the remote. Let's see if we can turn this on. I must have some problems here. I pressed the button to turn on this TV, but it turned off that one. There, we're going to get them both turned on. Now, anyhow, this is the new Amazon Fire TV 2 Series. It's the 40-inch version, just released a couple of weeks ago. It's a Fire TV. I'm a huge fan of the Fire TVs. Obviously, it's got to boot up a little bit because it was unplugged. But when it comes up, I'll show you a little bit of what the interface looks like on a Fire TV. It's a smart TV. Here is the remote close up on that. You can see you got some hotkeys down there. Prime, Disney Plus, Hulu, and Netflix. Your remote looks like that. So if you want to get a case for your remote, just make sure your case matches up with the style of the remote. Here's how Fire TV works. Some of this is coming in clearly, some of it not so well. But across the top, you've got some of your favorite frequent apps that you can use. Here, let me try something here. We're gonna try to mess with the picture and see if it comes in a little bit clearer. See, there we go. If I turn the backlight down, that didn't work. It didn't work.
James is here. Hello, James.
I guess there's not a lot of picture quality changes I can set here. Well, anyhow, this is what the Fire TV looks like. You can see some of your favorite streaming apps up there. If you scroll down, it'll show you, some recommended videos for you. If I had used this TV, actually, it tells me here's some of my recently watched shows.
Okay,
Top
watch
Gun.
out what you are showing us.
Yeah, Top Gun Maverick and Dora.
That's an amazing movie. That's an amazing.
and and
Okay,
Barbie over here.
I
Like
can
the
see Ryan. Don't tell me that you're like myself. When my niece
yeah.
was little, I kind of was waiting for her to ask me to play Kung Fu Panda because I love the movie. But I was a little bit ashamed that I was looking at it all alone. So when she comes to myself to me and asks, "Please put the Kung Fu Panda," oh, you made my day.
Yeah, and you can bring up Netflix and it'll show you some of Netflix either shows you've recently watched on this TV or other recommended shows from Netflix. Murder Mystery 2 with Adam Sandler and Jennifer Aniston has just come out on Netflix, but I have not seen it yet. So that could be fun. Also, yeah, there's just a ton of TVs, and what I really like about the Fire TVs is they do a very good job of getting new streaming services onto the platform very, very quickly. Better than some of, if you get a smart TV that's just branded by the smart television, they might be a little slower about getting new streaming services out there. Whereas Fire TV and Roku are usually the quickest to get those new streaming services available. So that's the new Fire TV from Amazon. I'm going to turn that one off. I guess my remote. If you have two Fire TVs in the same room, it can cause some challenges there. The remote turns them off. Here, I'm going to get this off my desk before I accidentally drop it and break it.
Yep, that's good.
So we'll put it over there on the ground by the wall. Hopefully, you're changing our layout here on the Homeazin.
Yep.
Wow.
This is one of the
Marco
new features from StreamYard.
StreamYard. I did see they had some new layout features.
And
I have not even tried them yet. All right. And James is saying hello to Marco and hello to both of us. So thanks, James, for stopping by the show. Am I getting made fun of? What is that? There we go.
Okay.
There we are. This is amazing. I got to get my fish tank back on. I don't know where my fish tank went. I kept turning on and off the televisions, and my fish tank has gone away. Okay, my other new item. So, yes. This one comes from my friend Adam at Anchor. Here, what do we got here? Let's open it up. The Anchor 529. And I'm not even sure I can get into this box today. No, the Anchor 525. 525 Church. Here's what I wanted to point out on this one. This is a power strip, but it is a fun colored power strip. It's a light green power strip here. Check that out. That is a fancy color. On the front, it has 2 USB A's, 2 USB C's, the power on off button. On the back of it, it has, 3 AC outlets there. It's got your surge protection and your ground protection lights on it. But looks to be a pretty nice looking power strip here. I was going to measure the cord for people because this is one thing frequently buyers want to know when they pick up a power strip or an extension cord. They want to know how long the cord is. Let me see if I can measure this for everybody right here. Let's give this a try. We'll see if I got really long wingspan today. I bet this is 6 foot long. It is because my arms are 6 foot long. And we'll see. Yeah, the tape measure says 6 foot exactly. So the cord on this is a 6 foot long cord. And those are my two new items for the day. So if you want a more colorful power strip, there is one from Anchor. But those are my two items for the day, Marco. I will pass it back to you so that you have the opportunity to make me jealous of all your new
Yes,
amazing
I will.
fancy stuff.
Today I will because I just got this new pair of boots.
You got a new pair of boots.
Yep. Bought this from Salomon. Salomon, it's one of the best brands when we talk about trekking shoes, trekking gear, trail, this kind of products. Okay. And as I mentioned, and I will keep you posted about my journey doing the Camino de Santiago. Okay, so
Yes.
one of the things important it's the shoes. We will make around, let me check, around 18 miles per day. So we need to wear comfortable shoes. So I just bought these. They arrived today. Let me change the camera. Ta-da-dee. And so let's do this. And the thing is, they have this combination about a kind of a little bit tactical look. And this was something that I was willing to have. Look how amazing they look. They have this technology Gore-Tex, which is good if because it's waterproof. Okay, you never know what could happen while you're traveling. Okay, as you can see, it has this reinforcement here at the front. A nice, and they have here this technology. I believe this is kind of like the other, which is, oh my god, I forgot the name. There's another famous technology in the gasp. It's the gasp, right? This.
I don't know. Uh,
Okay.
I,
So whatever. So there you go. And for the first time, I'm gonna try them. As you can see, they just arrived.
I must admit those hiking boots do look pretty nice.
Yep.
I
The thing is, they are not the most light. They are light, but I think there's others which are lighter than this one. But these were, I don't know if you ever had this feeling. Hello, Stephen. Thank you so much for stopping by. And Stephen is saying, I hope they fit. Believe me, I hope even more.
I hope so
Thank
too.
you so much for stopping by, Stephen. So as you can see, and this is good, you can take this. This is kind of some hooks. I believe that Stephen likes to make some hiking as well. Oh, look, this is nice. Okay. And this is something good when you use this kind of shoes, boots, which go the cords. Can we call this a cord? Whatever.
Yes.
You know what I'm talking about.
Cords are laces.
Laces, yes, laces, right.
Shoelaces.
So you can remove them as you can see. Okay. So you can open and then put them on your shoe. So let's make this unforgettable moment. Let me point this down.
Unforgettable. You should sing that way,
That's
sir.
what you are. Unforgettable. Though near or far, that's why, darling, it's incredible that someone so unforgettable. Oh, look, this is comfortable. Okay, the size is good.
Very nice. Very
And
nice.
one another important information is when you get this kind of shoes, because you will be walking for a while, okay, and so the your feet will tend to kind of get a little bit bigger. Okay, it's important to buy a size a little bit bigger than usual. Okay, let me do this.
Oh, there we go.
There you go.
Close
Look,
up of the sneaker. Look at that foot.
I think I will start being a foot model.
It could happen. It could happen.
Maybe I'm establishing a trend here. Oop.
Very nice. Very nice. I just, if you look at the back of the shoe, Marco, there's so much grip. Yeah, you
Sorry,
got to plug
I
it in.
was
If,
sorry.
if
Now
you look
I'm
at the
this.
back of your shoe, there's so much grip on the bottom. They have to put that little extension on the back to give you some more, yeah, expands on the very back of the heel. So you get
Yep.
lots of traction underneath your foot.
Yes, indeed. I'm gonna I'm gonna use them for some. And Steven, they fit.
They fit. They fit.
So pretty nice, and I need to make some walks with them. I believe this one it's like the same. So I'm gonna um, I'm gonna try them. Thing is, I got injured last Monday. I went to play soccer or football, whatever, and so I at some point I tried to make so hard in a kick that some muscle on my leg it kind of exploded. it's it's pretty strange, but it was a. I've been practicing sports since almost I think 11 or 12. I'm 45, and this was the first time that this thing happened to me. I felt that my muscle like kind of so I had
I
to.
don't mean to laugh, but when you get into your 40s, sometimes your body does not keep
Yes,
up with
yes,
your
I
brain.
believe so. I believe so, but I hope to survive. I hope to survive so I can try these boots. Maybe tomorrow during that. Well, but the size, it's actually, I was a little bit afraid because it was the first time that I bought something from this brand. And I don't know if you do the same when I'm buying online. I go, usually, I go to my comfort brands like Adidas, Nike, and Puma
Yeah.
because I have a history with them, so I go and check the size that usually I buy from them, and then this is the size that I ordered. In this case, because a friend of mine already uses this brand, he recommended me to buy a size a little bit bigger. And I said, okay. I was trying to get to 46 because usually I use the 45, and I think this could be around the 11 in the US. But the thing is, they didn't have the size that 46, so I ordered 45 and one third. And I think I made the right choice because I can feel that this is a little bit bigger than usual, and because I'm going to wear a kind of a thicker kind of sock to be more comfortable. I think this is nice. So, as I mentioned, Salomon, it's one of the best brands when we talk about hiking, trekking, also trails, these adventure activities. And the thing is, I don't know about you, as I mentioned before, these shoes they caught my eye because they have this mix of outdoor shoes, trekking shoes with tactical shoes, and I'm a huge fan. I was about to buy some tactical shoes from some months ago, so right now I got the blend, and I'm pretty happy. They also have this sand color, more yellowish, mm, and usually they are a little bit less expensive than this model, but I was willing to get that this once, so that's what I made.
Yeah, yeah. I'm a size 12 in American, which is a 45 in Europe. And you're exactly right on this, especially shoes. Different brands fit your foot a little bit differently. I don't wear Nikes because my foot is a little bit wider. So I usually go
Mhm.
with Saucony or Asics for my shoes. But
Okay.
yeah, I get that. It's tricky
Usually,
buying clothing online.
yes, yes. And if it's the first time, it's even trickier. Because, for instance, my three favorite brands are Nike, Puma, and Adidas. I don't know if you know. Let me share this trivia moment. Both Puma, and I thought that Puma was an American brand. No, it's not. It's a German brand, as Adidas, which I thought it was French, but it's not. Both they are German. Do you know anything else they have in common, Ryan?
I think the Mercedes car is from Germany, isn't it?
Yes, but I was talking specifically about these two brands.
I was just thinking that people that work at Adidas drive Mercedes. And
Maybe some,
no,
they can get
uh,
Volkswagen, BMWs, Audis.
no, I don't know the
Okay,
connection between.
so
They both have an A in their name.
yes, they do, and I
I
can
knew it.
share the the name of the founders. So Adidas stands for the name of one of the founders, Adolf Dassler, Adi Dassler, Adi Das. Okay, and the name of Puma founder was Rudolf Dassler. Yes, they were brothers. I think I'm not sure, but I think that both they founded Adidas. At some point, they kind of had these problems. You know, when you have brothers, you know that things are not easy all the time. And
Yes.
so, two of the most known brands in the sports gear field, they are from two brothers, Adolf Dassler and Rudolf Dassler. Probably Stephen may know this story as well because he has some connections with Germany. And the thing is, I don't know why. When I was little, Adidas and Puma were those, the, that gut feeling that you kind of a brand resonates with you. At some point, Puma got a little bit the front, and that's one of, I don't know, maybe 40% of my shoes, and I have lots of them. They are from Puma, maybe 15 Adidas, 10% Nike, and the everything else. Mix it.
Man, you got a lot of shoes.
Yes, this is because let me share this with you. Usually here in Portugal we don't go too tall. Okay, usually I think our average size should be like 5'8" or so, maybe less. I'm not sure. We are our average height should be around 173. In the best scenario, 75. Okay, so I'm 188, 6.2. What usually happens is that mainly in the end of seasons, okay, like winter to spring, summer to fall, there's these sales on shoes because we want to bring the new collection, so let's sell everything. So usually I get, because the big sizes, they are hard to sell, okay, so usually I get amazing prices on shoes. That's why, because let me share this. Once I went to a famous market here in Portugal called Sports Zone, which is a big brand with sports gear stores. And I was there looking at two pair of shoes. Oh, I'm gonna buy this or that. And I thought, wait, Marco, this conversation we have with ourselves. They were both around $25. And I thought, the two of them will be $50. I don't get a pair of them by $50. So let me get to the two with that. And this happened to me at least twice. I went to see shoes, and at some point I saw that they were pretty well priced, and I bought two pairs because usually the 45 has an amazing discount. Usual. Also, there's an outlet, uh, big market close to where I live, so I go there. There's a Puma store there as well. So usually they have discounts in discounted items. So you know, so I can get easily shoes that usually they are around $100 for, I don't know, 30, $40. So that's why. And yes, I'm a little bit addicted to sports shoes. To sneakers.
Hey,
So
that's okay.
yeah.
I'm addicted to printers and paper shredders and Fire TVs.
Yeah, and
So
printers.
yeah, we all have our things.
Awesome. Awesome. So I don't know. Do you want to cover any other section? Like, do you have something to, for instance, the wish list?
Oh man, do I have? I don't think I have a wish list item today. Hold on, this is
Okay.
crazy.
You can
Do
come
you
up
have?
with one.
Do you have a wish list item?
Well, I have this
Here, I bet
this
I could
mixer.
find one on Amazon very,
Okay,
very
take your
quickly.
time.
So I'll let
Take
you
your
go
time.
first.
Thank you. You are very kind. Maybe next week I will try to come up with some products that I will take to this travel, this trip. So right now I have highlighted this Tascam Mixcast 4 podcast. Let me see the full name. Podcast Studio Mixer. Okay. And I believe, and I've seen some some videos, for instance, comparing this one to the Roadcaster Pro 2. which is kind of the standard when we talk about content creators, mainly in the podcasting field. The Roadcaster Pro 2, it's kind of the standard. And I've seen some comparisons between both. And besides the price, this one it's way cheaper than the other one. The thing is, features wise, you don't lose too much with the price difference. Okay, like okay, sometimes we get something that it's kind of half of the price of the standard, and we get half of the features. I think this is not the case. I've seen some showcases in some points. This one it's even better. For instance, in some user friendly navigation, this has some advantages um, on Roadcaster Pro. So to the second version. So probably soon I will get one for myself, so I can use more things. Because for instance, this one has sound pads. It has some features that are pretty nice. For instance, one of the limitations that the mixer that I'm using right now has, and it's a pretty nice one, but the thing is, it's an $100 mixer, so we can't expect that $100 mixer will behave like. Hello, Mr. Chris Stone. I don't think we have an echo. Do we have an echo?
No, I think Chris Stone is listening to both our streams on two different browser windows. So I think the
Okay,
echo is on your end, Chris Stone.
let me see. Okay, Chris, you can pick the one you. I was looking if there was an one with more viewers than the other. So we have both two viewers, so you can pick the one you want. If
So
I had more viewers than
it
Ryan,
is Marco and I and Chris Stone. And that's
yes.
the whole audience today.
Well, we need one more to play cards.
Yeah.
So if you are watching us on Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn, or Twitter, please feel free to join the conversation. You can join Ryan's side typing Ryan is .live, or you can join on my side typing marketing.live. Don't forget to follow, by the way. Yes, I look like a rock star. I think I'm gonna buy a guitar and get some guitar lessons. Maybe my niece could teach me to play guitar. And I already got my nice boots. Okay, so I don't know. I
Yo,
can start a
you're
trend.
still. Are you only wearing one boot, or do you have them
Yes,
both on?
yes,
It's just-
because the other one it's there, as you can see.
well, I was gonna say I didn't see you put the second boot on during the show, so
I'm starting a new trend wearing, and there was a brand, by the way, there was a brand here in Portugal that they did pairs of
Chris.
shoes with these matched colors, the
Well,
same
this
model but with different, and I was in love. I don't know if they do that anymore, but the thing is they were pretty nice shoes. And I don't know if you know it, but when we talk about high hand shoes, we have pretty nice brands here in Portugal. Okay, we have really expensive and fashion shoes here in Portugal. We are kind of, we Portugal and Italy, we are the kind of the top uh, shoes manufacturers in the world. So these ones they were pretty nice. Maybe one day. Hello, we told the colleague. Welcome. Don't forget to follow if it's the first time tuning in. You can follow me, and then you can go to ryanis.live, and then you should follow Ryan, because if you follow Ryan, he will do a dance, pole dance
it's
for
I
5 minutes.
that, that was Uh, oh, we're just gonna skip over that. Chris Stone said, "Is that a price tag on the boot?" Yeah, Marco just opened the boots about 30 minutes ago on the show. He took it out of the box.
No, it's
He
not.
put
It's not the
one
price tag. It's
on
those
his foot.
informations that we used to
Oh,
have, like the Gore-Tex technology. Oh, I see. Okay, let me. Let me try to do this.
oh, he's got to take the shoe off, Chris Stone. This is all
No, no,
for
no.
you,
I'm
Chris
gonna do
Stone.
this. So
Oh,
it has some instructions here how to wear the laces. Okay.
how to wear your shoes.
Okay. So you should not leave this last thing hooks unused. You need to use them all. And the thing is, you paid all, so you need to use them all. Okay. Don't be silly. You have here other information, the Gore-Tex technology, and for me this is important because being waterproof, usually when we go hike, we can get some water, and also we have this ortholito-lit comfort foam insoles. Yes, this is the sole, and I was Vibram. There's this technology Vibram that it's used for some brands to get a more stable and whatever thing. Oops. Okay. Whew. So after this,
Marco, you did not know you needed to go through a stretching routine before the show today. You need to get those muscles loosened up.
well, I'm always open to get out of my comfort zone. So there you go. No problem at all.
Oh,
I'm a strong guy, a strong Mediterranean guy.
oh. Anyhow, thanks, Chris Stone, for stopping by the show. Chris Stone
Absolutely.
is his name says Cast Ahead. His real name is Chris Stone, but he is half of the Dealcasters Live show, which is another show here on Amazon Live.
And I
But
think Chris will be doing a show. No, I'm sure that he will be doing a show on LinkedIn about AI. Let
I
me.
did see that about
Yes,
AI and content, AI for content creators.
I.
So, yes, that should be a good one to catch in on. But Marco, I don't know how much show we've got left or how many sections we've got
Well,
left.
a couple, just few, too few. A few of them. Do you have a wish listed product right now?
I
You
do.
want to?
I do.
Okay,
I threw 2 items in my wish list right now.
okay. Let's do
And
this then.
the first one that I threw out into my wish list. So this is an item. I talk a lot about paper shredders here on my show and the Homeazin show. I'm one of Amazon's leading experts in paper shredders. But Fellows has a sale on one of their 18 sheet paper shredders. And so I listen carefully to this point when I talk about shredders. Most home users, most remote workers, you only need an 8 or a 10 sheet paper shredder. Most of us don't need a whole lot more than that. That's usually enough for a lot of us. But this one is an 18 sheet, so this one's probably more suited for a office setting, something like that. Or maybe you are a home remote worker, but maybe you work in the medical field, or maybe you work in the banking industry, and you do have lots of documents that you need to shred a whole bunch of them at one time. So you may be a type of person that would need this, but it's an 18 sheet paper shredder. I would just love to try one of these. just to test it out and see how it works. So that's kind of my interest in the paper shredder. I do have two paper shredders over here. There's actually another one behind the wall right back there. So I have plenty of paper shredders here, but I like to try them out anyhow. And this one from Fellows looks like a pretty good sale and a heavy duty, high throughput paper shredder if you're interested. The other thing on my paper or on my wish list is I probably need to consider getting myself one of these UPS machines. UPS stands for uninterruptible power supply. I maybe need
Yep.
one of these to plug in my computer. I don't have one. I have power strips behind most all of my tech devices with surge protection. So I'm not super worried that the surge is going to hurt me. But if I ever had a power outage here, all my stuff, it would just get instantly turned off. But an uninterruptible power supply means if the power gets cut at your place, like maybe the power goes out, maybe a power line outside your house gets, damaged during weather or even, sometimes during construction, these uninterruptible power supplies will keep power on. There's a battery inside there that will still provide power to your computers and whatever's plugged into the power supply. So
Yep.
I maybe need to get myself one or more of those, but
And there's
those
another
are
good
my
thing
two
about,
wish list items.
if you don't mind, Ryan, I want to
Let,
add some information about UPSs, which is important. Sometimes you could get some energy spikes or spikes. I don't know how to call them.
yes.
Okay, and this mainly in computers. This could make some damage to them. With a UPS, they will correct these situations. So if there's any spike in the energy, they will kind of cut it so it doesn't damage. So this is besides providing power if there's any problem with the energy, they also will kind of filter this energy spikes. So this is when you use computers, this is really important to have. I used to have one. It kind of went down. So I hello, good evening. So I will get one as well.
Well, I should be watching the prices on those so that we can maybe
Let me
pick one up. So there's a couple of brands. APC is probably the largest brand for uninterruptible power supplies. But I know Amazon Basics has a number of them, and I'm sure there's some other brands that make the uninterruptible power supplies. But there we go. Marco is looking very intently at something.
Well, I was looking at something. So we have here. I don't know your name. I'm sorry. I don't know if is this Chinese. Don't
I do
forget, by the way.
not know how to pronounce that name. I don't know all my foreign languages. You are more of the foreign language expert on this show than I am, since I speak English, and that is it. You speak English, Spanish, Portuguese. I think even a little bit of French.
Yep, and a little bit of Italian as well. So I don't know, Ryan. That's
I'm
he
already
has
trying to
nice.
find the Michael Bublé song, but
Well, Michael Bublé has. It's one of my favorite singers. For instance, like those old standards, like let me see, "You Were Always on My Mind," and this kind of songs. He has pretty nice versions, and he has, I think, their own songs like "Home," "Lost," um, "Save the Last Dance for Me." I'm not saying this to you, Ryan. Okay.
yes, you are. Yes, you
But
are.
yes, it's one of my favorite singers by these days. I like his, and the thing is, in the concerts he does a pretty nice. He's really funny, interactive. And I believe when we talk about artists, it's not about how they sound, but also how they interact with the crowd, with the audience. And I think he does that pretty well. I don't know,
All right.
maybe it's time for us to say goodbye.
It could be time for us to say goodbye.
With looking forward to for the next week, because I believe during this week we will keep improving our Amazon Live skills even
We will.
more.
And I did want to. I wanted to make a quick shout out to Joanna. Thanks for stopping by, especially over on Facebook. That there you go. But anyhow, Joanna, Marco, and I have been hosting the Homeazin show for 2 years now. That's kind of fun.
Absolutely, absolutely. And
Oh, I guess she's now over on Amazon as well.
so this was 2 years. So we are looking forward to get more 20 years of Amazon Live. I don't think we have. I don't think we have a different time. Do we?
Not next week, I don't think.
I
don't
think.
so.
Muito obrigado, Joana. É prazer.
I don't know what any of that means. But yeah.
Muito obrigado. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you so much. Obrigado means thank you. And let me share another trivia moment. Here in Portugal, and yes, I think this is only happening with Portuguese. We have different kind of thank you depending on the genre of the person which is saying thank you. If you are a man, well, today this is getting a little bit confused with all these crazy things that we are going through, but let me keep this simple. If you are a man and you are saying thank you, you will say obrigado with the O at the end. If you are a lady and you are thanking, you should say obrigada. Okay? So this was a trivia moment. This one was for free. Next one you get to pay because I don't work for free. I need to pay my bills as you. So yes, you got it, Joanna. Obrigada. Ok. So, muito obrigado por terem estado aí. Foi um prazer enorme. Vemo-nos na próxima semana. Ryan, podes dizer as palavras finais.
I have no idea what to say.
Let me translate. Ryan,
Gracias.
You can say the final words. Gracias, it's Spanish.
Spanish for thank you, I think.
Yes. And the thing is, it doesn't have any gender. It's gracias. Here in Portugal, we are different. You know, we are kind of.
You got to be different in Portugal.
Yeah. We are so sophisticated.
So much better than
yes.
all the rest of it. All right. Well, thank you everybody for tuning in. Joanna, you might be the only one left out there. You tuned in on my side, Marco's side, and on Facebook. So I think you alone accounted for about 20% of our viewership today. Yes, across all those. Thanks to Survival Mike, who stopped by, and James, who stopped by, and
thank you.
Chris Stone, the famous Chris Stone, stopped by. So thanks everybody for being here.
Thank you so much.
Marco and I are both grateful that people are willing to
absolutely
hang out with us. Fancy smancy. Joanna says she rocks. You rock, Joanna. We're told Kulig is also saying hello. Again, we're told hit that follow button down below. But everybody else, thank you for. We're told.
Thank you,
so, Joanna. You're not quite 20%. We're told maybe it's bumped you down. You're like 17 or 18% now because we've got more viewers out there. Anyhow, so thanks for being here.
Thank you.
Everybody,
Thank you.
have a great day. We will be back again next week, I believe, unless something
Yes.
changes. All right. Goodbye for now. Let's sign
Bye.
off.
See ya. By the way, enjoy Easter. I forgot. Enjoy Easter. And again, stay tuned on my mainly Instagram, Facebook. You can find me through MFC Novo because I will be showing some of my Portuguese traditions on Easter. Probably you will like them. Well, you can't eat our candies, but shame on you. Bye